introduction of a new subject, life building science. Dear students, the fourth topic is on introduction of a new subject of study named life building science and preparation of two new books titled Life Building Science and Youth Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life in 16 volumes and a new certificate course on life building science for study by our modern students. We will discuss the same in three parts. First part is on introduction to a new subject of study named life building science. Life building science. Dear friends, in the greatly needy situation arising due to lack of life building, character building and man making education for our modern students in the schools, colleges and universities of our country, a new subject of study named life building and successful living, or in short life building science, on life building, character building and man making education has been conceived, designed and prepared for study by our modern students. By studying this newly designed subject, our modern students can learn the right goals of their life and the right path of human life. They can also learn how to build their life rightly by laying a proper and strong foundation of their life and by constructing upon the same a complete, proper, strong and nice superstructure of their life. Thereby, they can live their long future life ideally and successfully, that is, economically and materially prosperously, as well as spiritually happily and peacefully. The second part is on preparation of two new books titled Life Building Science and Youth Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life for study by our modern students. Two books on these topics, newly designed subject of life building and successful living, or life building science, covering various topics of the subjects on life building, character building and man making education have been prepared for study by our modern students. The first book is titled Life Building Science. The first book is a textbook with the title Life Building Science. Before we discuss about this textbook, it is most relevant to note here that our modern students used to approach all matters in a course of inquiry. They seek to know first the why and how of things before accepting, adopting and practicing the same in their lives. They also always expect immediate and tangible results of any practice to be undertaken by them. Therefore, they must be interested to know as to why they should study spiritual literature on the subject of life building and successful living, or in short life building science, and also what benefits they will derive by studying the same and practicing the teachings contained therein. Keeping this in view, this textbook has been prepared. This textbook contains introductory write-ups with simple meaning, necessity, importance, manner, benefits, source of knowledge, etc. in 24 lessons on various topics of the said newly designed subject of life building and successful living, or in short life building science, such as good physical health, powerful mind, noble character, ethical conduct, celibacy, Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, economic prosperity, vital worldly desires, righteousness, spiritual illumination, etc. Those write-ups seek to impart introductory knowledge to our modern students on various topics of the said subject. Those write-ups also seek to create necessary inquisitiveness and interest in their minds and encourage and inspire them to study the second book of compilation, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life in 16 volumes in order to acquire detailed knowledge on each topic of the said subject. The second book is titled Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life. The second book is a book of compilation with the title Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life. This book, in 16 volumes and with 24 lessons, contains detailed writings of two great spiritually illumined, God realized, world renowned saints of our modern time. They are Swami Sivananda Saraswati and Swami Chidananda Saraswati on these various topics of the subject of life building and successful living, or in short, life building science. Those topics include, amongst others, good physical health, powerful mind, noble character, ethical conduct, celibacy, Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, economic prosperity, vital worldly desires, righteousness, spiritual illumination, etc. This book of compilation is a comprehensive, self-contained, all-inclusive and encyclopedic book on the subject of life building and successful living, or life building science. Our modern students can most profitably study this book of compilation and acquire right and detailed knowledge on various topics on the said subjects. On completion of study of these books, our modern students may study topic-wise separate books written by Swami Sivananda Saraswati for acquiring further or specialized knowledge on various topics on these subjects. Benefits of study of these above two books. By studying these two books, our modern students can acquire right and comprehensible knowledge on all the above topics that we have discussed today of the said newly designed subject of life building and successful living, or in short, life building science. Thereby, they can learn the right goals of their precious human life, the right path of human life, and the right manner of building their life with a proper and strong foundation, and with a complete, proper, strong and nice superstructure of human life, and the right manner in which they can live their precious long future life ideally, successfully, completely, purposefully, prosperously, happily and peacefully. After acquiring such knowledge, they need to practice the same in their day-to-day life. Thereby, their life can become ideal and successful, that is economically and materially prosperous, as well as spiritually happy and peaceful. In this manner, they can derive immense benefits for themselves. Our modern students can study the soft copies of these two books, that is Life Building Science and Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life in 16 volumes in the Internet archive, free of cost, by accessing Internet through any browser, then logging in archive.org, archive.org, then clicking Advanced Search. A box of fields will appear on the screen, then typing Mohanlal Agrawal in the field Creator, then clicking Search. Now the said books, the said two books in PDF format will be displayed. The third part is an introduction of new certificate course on the newly conceived and designed subject of life building science. Our modern students can also listen to the writings of the said textbook Life Building Science in the form of lectures of a certificate course on the aforesaid newly conceived and designed subject of life building and successful living, or in short, life building science in the Internet archive free of cost, by accessing the manner that I have told you just now. These lectures in their original version were delivered during one 4 days students awareness program on value education for life building and successful living, organized by IDM Public School, Balangir, Odisha, India, during November 2019. This was first done in the venue at IDM Public School.
Thank you very much, sir, for all these wonderful words and valuable words.